Hello and welcome to a new live stream here from the Karchak studio in Essen, Germany.
Welcome.
How are you doing? Well, today is an awesome day because we have great weather. It's 8:30.
Summer. Summer is finally here.
Early summer,
More or less,
yes.
yeah.
And it's our last stream before we go to our first German convention and then to Magic Live. So really interesting. We will give you a short update. This will be quite of a short video as we had a lot more to cover in the German stream as there are a lot of topics that refer to our Karchak College, our own studio here in Germany. So we will shorten this a little bit and give you some updates. Anyhow, stay tuned. Wait for the intro. So we were covering the next 2 months, what will happen for Karchak. We had several months already behind us, faster than expected, right?
That's true. It's
Again, we are in May,
almost the middle of May, right?
Almost summer. It's unbelievable, yeah. So we are facing the next few conventions, and the next one will be this week, starting on Thursday in the south of Germany, in Bavaria, Munich. And it's the German Championship. Usually the German, it's even called Magica 2020 because it was meant to be 2 years ago. And if everything would have worked out and this thing with the sea would not have happened, then there would have been also already last year the FISM, the World Championship of Magic in Quebec. In Canada would have happened last year, so that would be Quebec 2021, also happening this year later.
Okay.
And yeah, so let me give you an idea how we in Germany usually treat the Magic Championships, how we get qualified to get to a very high level, and it worked out very well so far. We had a champion last time at FISM in Korea. And some other competitors who are really high level. We more or less we are winning at least 1 or 2 prizes every FISM, at least in German.
I'm really curious what happens there. It's my first time actually.
This year will be interesting because usually what we are doing is it's a 3-year cycle. So every 3 years there's a World Championship, and in the meantime, Germany is doing it in a way that the year after the FISM. So I guess we will start again now from beginning of today, from this year, that next year there will be a qualification round, meaning there is no championship, the German Championship will not happen, but we will have about 2 events, 2 places, most of the time at the south and north or east and west of Germany, and so that everybody can participate, and we will do the qualification round. All these guys who are then competing in their different categories will hopefully win, or let's see what will happen. At least the winners there then are qualifying themselves to go to the German Championship the year after. Only the winners get there.
Okay.
Usually, maybe the second and third ones are also allowed to compete because maybe your act has potential, but it's not yet there.
Not
so you
really
have
finished, right?
Exactly, but it's a nice incentive if you already got a prize, the third prize in qualification, and you are now allowed to work on your act for a year and improve it so that you then can go to the German Championship the next year to win the first, second or third prize. And usually the winners of the German Championship the year after are then allowed to go to the FISM World Championship to compete for Germany and hopefully win there.
Okay.
So far, America, for instance, is making it completely, is handling it completely different, and therefore the last few years there were not so many American winners. I really have to say, as they are not building it up like that, it's really strange. It's different. We also have a European FISM sometimes. We have a South American championship like the Flasoma that happened last week in Brazil. Next time will happen in 3 years. You see the cycle. Will be in Cali in Colombia will be awesome as well. So if you ever thought of going to Colombia, I can highly recommend it. It's not really a country you would have on your list of vacations.
I'm not sure. I think Colombia is really pretty from its nature, and so I think
it's unbelievable. Yes. So and it has a lot of diversity, so that you can have from deserts to jungle to coast and really hot and
I guess a lot of
and everything.
A lot of South America is really interesting
nature-wise. I can. Yeah, I was in Buenos Aires already, in Peru. Certainly Machu Picchu. You would have to see this. Chile, I was not able to go there yet, and then in Colombia twice or 3 times. So I really. Oh, and Uruguay. I was also really nice place. All the great all places in South America are really great. Don't you have a magic exhibition in Fürstenfeldbruck the same time as Magic Live next week?
Exactly.
It's not the same time, but that's exactly the German championship that is happening. It's in the south. It's the neighbor city of Munich, so we would say Munich for all the guys who are from outside of Germany. But yes, it's called Fürstenfeldbruck, and that's where the German championship is. We have to go there by... Oh my God, that was a kind of a plan.
It's a crazy story.
Yes. So we have to rent a car as it is happening on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, on Sunday is also Magic Live starting in Las Vegas. I want to be at both conventions as possible. I thought I would not go to the German one and would leave it to you and to Philo. However, Philo has a gig in the opposite direction in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. You on Thursday you have another gig in the north of Germany as well. But on Saturday, and I have to go to Magic Live, so we will do kind of a
twist around there.
Yes. So if you would go to Fürstenfeldbruck, you would meet us both for Thursday and Friday. Then there is a rotation. We both will leave.
Yeah.
I will bring you to the
Saturday morning and
train station to go up to the north, right?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
And then I will drop off the rental car because otherwise it's a totally different airport. Usually I'm flying out from the middle of Germany, Düsseldorf. I still have no right going home. So I'm flying over to Las Vegas and do the Magic Live there. And directly after Magic Live, not even one day more, I'm leaving early Thursday or after Magic Live. It ends on Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
And I'm going over to California to our US warehouse because all orders are shipped out. All US orders are shipped out from our US warehouse. However, when we moved our stuff from our old warehouse to the new one, everything happened during the sea crisis, and therefore we had to do everything over Zoom and video, etc. Train the people over there. Hopefully all the shelves were marked right. I just found I got a complaint by one guy who got a sympathetic 10 with 2 blank back decks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that should have been 2 regular decks of cards, but he got 2 blank decks. So I have to make sure that I do an inventory count and clean everything up, and then I will go home to Germany and do the rest of the year. But it's time to when you're already close between Vegas and
not too far.
No, it's not a long trip. So this will be a very stressful the next 10 days until I get back. Therefore, we will not do our next stream
next week.
The next Monday.
Right.
However, if you're interested in, I will film and upload the dealer room in at Magica 2020. That's a German convention, as well as a video from the dealer room at Magic Live, so that I will upload.
Yeah.
So that even if we are not be here live, at least you would get an idea how Magic Live feels at Magica
I definitely
in
want
Germany.
to see that. Yeah,
I
100%.
think if you are interested, we already uploaded the one for Magi Fest that was in January when I had the time to walk around.
Was it January? Is it?
Yes, in January. Yes, it's so long ago. Blackpool, we were too busy. Somehow we didn't film it.
I filmed a little bit in my vlog, but not actually that much as I wanted to.
There you go. Yeah. So we should really do this somehow if
next
we can.
time.
But that's already a bad sign. If there's enough time for me as a dealer to make a video, then usually there are not enough people in the dealer room
Right.
to keep us busy. Therefore, yeah, it's somehow sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Good that I didn't do the Flasoma. I heard that the sales were extremely low because only 100 people were
that's
there.
very sad, right?
That's really, really sad for such a big event. I don't know what really happened there. If it was the organization or the circumstances with the critical C. I don't know. So I'm really looking forward to go to Vegas.
You were there.
Yes, that will be awesome to see you there. Just come over, say hi. And we will see us later in the alligator bar downstairs.
See you later.
Yes. See you later, alligator. Yeah.
I want to go to Vegas too.
Why aren't you? What is wrong with you?
I'm going in September.
There you go. Is there a convention? No.
No. No convention.
Yes. If you ever want to come to Germany, actually, then why not? Because we are doing a summer festival here in our Karchak warehouse in Karchak College. What will happen the end of June, this weekend, 25 and 26 of June. We'll pick one of those days. And then if you ever wanted to go to another event like the Sessions in London, there will be as well. That's the in July from the 8th to the 10th of July. And then later this month will be an awesome event that is the FISM in Quebec. I can highly recommend it. Usually it should always be great, a FISM. Blackpool was kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
No, the Blackpool FISM was, my God. I thought, wow, finally, Blackpool in summer. It will be different.
Yeah.
I can go to the roller coaster, etc.
So,
it was colder than in February. Usually it was the most unpleasant weather you can imagine. That's typical Blackpool.
That's Blackpool.
Just to give you a kick in your butt. And it happened again. And the whole organization was so bad. The dealer room was, they were first starting all the competition.
Mm-hmm.
And when everybody was in the theater to look at the competition and there were no cameras outside, then the dealer room opened up.
Oh, that's smart.
And then we were kicked out, and there was no exception at all. We were kicked out at, let's say, 6 o'clock, and the competition ended at 7. So yeah, it was a nightmare. I made less money in the whole week, paying 3 times the amount just for the dealer, because a FISM is always very expensive. And it was just an organizational nightmare and really not worth it. So therefore, as a magician, I love FISM, but it always depends on the organization if it will be a good one or not. So FISM Blackpool, FISM Italy, FISM Korea actually was awesome as well. And a lot of people said, Korea will not be good. So there were not so many dealers in the dealer room. And I could only say, your fault. I was always sure that Korea is doing a great job, and they did.
I think so, yeah.
And the best one was, for instance, they somehow had problems with the food. So when you would go outside, there were not enough restaurants whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And the organization was so bad at the beginning that I think only 1 or 2 months before the event, a young team of Korean magicians took over the whole event and programmed everything again, etc. Because they were young guys who can program websites and all this. They did such a great job in instantly turning this one around. And then when there was this complaint regarding foods, etc., 1 day later there was a whole line of food trucks with Korean food from everything, from barbecue and everything was there. Every time you just had to go outside, they were all waiting there, happy to serve you at a cheap price. So well done, great organization in Korea. Cool. And now we will see how Canada is doing it. I guess great as well. I was already in Quebec. These are nice guys as well. Sean Farquhar is helping as well, as far as I know. Mm-hmm. It will be French. So
I know.
Sure, that will be interesting. And when I was in Quebec, back then I had tooth problems. And I went to a dentist, and she only speaks French.
Oh, that's hard.
So with my French
I
that I completely lost after school, etc., telling what is wrong with my tooth, that was kind of a challenge.
I think so. Yeah, I believe that.
But I got out, my tooth was back in or whatever. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but that was well. You should have an experience like that. Was fun. Yeah. Anyhow, so these were all the events that are coming, that are international. Then we certainly have something here in Germany, etc. Like over Pentecost, we will have a nice gathering in Germany. And what else I can recommend you is the Campus Magico. The Campus Magico is a 1-week workshop. You might know the event by Vanishing Ink that is happening in Africa.
Oh yeah.
So where you do magic and see elephants. Great combination. Fernando decided against the elephants and giraffes, so that you would only do magic. And therefore it's certainly a nicer price. I think it's 1,250 euros, including everything. So usually you could leave your wallet at home, because it's accommodation, food, drinks, including booze. Everything is included.
That's okay.
So far, this already sounds great. But if you hear about the teachers like Miguel Munoz, the grand champion of magic, then he was was it grand champion? What is it called?
I don't know.
Grand Prix winner at the FISM in Korea.
Okay.
So he will teach you there, and it's a different league of teaching. The Spanish school is so different to the rest of the world.
That's true. Yeah.
And so I can highly recommend it. I will be there. It's happening in September. One in August, one in September. I can highly recommend it. I will be there. I will book it for September. It's always great improving or working on my own stuff.
Cool.
And it doesn't matter where your level is. If it's low, if it's medium, if it's high, you will always leave with a higher level. And he already welcomed people from around Europe, but also Japan, also America. So there's no flight too far to join the Campus Magico. We will tell you more about the Campus Magico when we have it. And it's from our friend Fernando Figueras. I can highly recommend it. So then we have at least all the events. Right? Check. Then we have several people who already asked us over and over again, where are your large index decks? And that's kind of a difficult situation we are in, because it's not only the large index decks, but we have several items that are very low on stock or out of stock. And this is not because we are low on money or
lazy
or forgot about a reprint or whatsoever.
Yeah.
I actually started all the new prints back in October. I think I sent all the artwork over to US Playing Card Company. And then I got all the pre-press, worked on all the decks, and I got the pre-press approvals for November. I did, and then it really got quiet, and nothing happened until January, until I then found out that USPC had problems with iHappyClean. Yes, they had problems with with Phoenix being too similar to Bicycle, so that you might be confused using Phoenix and thinking that this would be a Bicycle.
Some weird stuff's going on there at the moment. We have to figure out how this will be going on, right?
So it was a tough task to find a common ground where we both can exist. Certainly there are the big players, with Bicycle now being owned by Cartamundi, so it's a worldwide let's say monopoly, because there is no more bigger company than this. So if you would think that always the bigger one is buying the other one, then I cannot see any other bigger than Cartamundi. So that's over. True. No, if there would be another owner, it would be outside of the magic world. So hopefully we'll be there. We will handle this and find a solution so that we can proceed with USPC. We already found common ground. I had to change several parts of the Phoenix deck without changing too much. So if you're used to Phoenix, you will be happy that most of the stuff that are very important for you will stay exactly the same. However, as you might already have noticed, we are facing a worldwide inflation, pretty crazy.
Yes.
So the prices for the decks for us went up through the roof. That is USPC. Sorry for this. I even faced some price increases for the double deckers of over 100%. The paper, not the printing, but the paper.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to calculate everything and keep the prices as low as possible, and the quality as good as used to. So we are doing this. We are thinking of you, and we'll provide you with the best possible ways how to do Magic for a reasonable price.
Absolutely.
In the future, right?
Yeah.
Talking about this, do we have all the parts that we wanted to talk about?
I think so.
Yes.
So we have this checked, this
Yes.
checked, this checked, Campus Magico checked. Yeah. So I think
we have one more thing.
One thing left, right?
Exactly. And
Magic!
that was we did this now for a few weeks, that we are picking one of the old books and find a nice routine for you to perform and to teach you. And this time it was not our idea, it was one of our spectators or magicians who is watching our streams. And he's from our German stream. It's Fabian Jüngling who did this.
From Austria, right?
No, Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
nearby. Nearby. It's in the south. It's in the south. And he found a German book, what is called mathematical, well, in translated into English, mathematical magic, mathematische Zaubereien, by Martin Gardner. And the cover is very familiar. I have it at home, but I don't know if I have it in German language or English language. Let's say if it is only available with Martin Gardner, I think it must be an international author.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
anyhow, you will now learn one routine, and this is called UCAT, right? And I hope you like it. It will need 2 decks of cards.
Okay.
You have one?
I have one here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
let's go.
Let's do this.
By accident, we have some card decks here.
Yes. So let's show this.
What do I have to do?
We have one blue deck of cards. That's this one. Can you give it a shuffle?
Sure.
And in the meantime, we also have a red deck of a purple deck of cards. As you know, we are low on stock. That's why we are using now other colors as well. Are you all done?
Yes.
So is it complete? I don't even know. But just say I think.
I think so. Yeah.
So anyhow, let's do this. We are using this card, this deck first. Let's do this. Yeah, here we go. Let's do this one first. Could you please give it a cut somewhere in the center? And other than that, we are not using this deck of cards, but it will be later for a prediction, okay?
Okay.
Now we have the other deck as well. It will be a mathematical thing, so we will try something. You would have to name, let's say, a number between 10 and 20, let's say.
18.
18. So I will count down, and you shuffled the pack.
Yeah.
You didn't cut.
Yeah,
you just count. Shuffled,
I
right?
shuffled.
And
Right.
I can show you. It's really well shuffled. Well, you cannot see
It
it.
is mixed up.
And so we will deal now one by one. 18, you said?
18.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, if this card would be exactly the card that you cut to, would that be amazing?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, definitely. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
I just learned the trick, and it's Swiss magic. Maybe it's not
definitely not.
It's not the best. It's a Jack of Hearts. Well, if it's not this one, then I would have to give it another try. So 18 did not work. Maybe we go a little bit deeper. Tell me any number between 20 and 30.
24.
24. So I will deal down 24 cards, and good luck. We will try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, and 4. And now here finally is still the wrong card.
No, it's still not my card.
So we tried already 24, we tried 18. It doesn't make too much sense to go for any other number, but maybe there's something where we can take both of these numbers. If we are adding them up, it will take too long, but how about subtracting them? So that's
Okay.
24 minus 18.
It's 6.
It's 6, yeah, we'll try. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this card now, the top card would be exactly that one, that would be cool, right?
That would be cool, yeah.
And
Bam!
It
It is.
And here is the same
Nice.
card, very simple,
Nice.
very cool. That is U-Cut. Martin Gardner wrote this book, and it's really an easy trick. What you would need is one regular
You're going
deck
to
of
explain
cards.
it right now?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, right. Why not?
Nice.
So what you need is one mark deck, and sure, Phoenix decks. We have several marked decks, and we would use an unmarked deck. Any regular unmarked deck would work. Could be Bicycle or any other brand. Now, when the spectator is shuffling this deck of cards, you either would have to peek the top card. Let's say he shuffled and you would peek, or you would just peek by looking at the mark on the top. So you would know that when they shuffled the deck ends up with the 7 of clubs here on top of the pack. All you would have to do now is, when you are spreading the deck of cards, going through the cards whatsoever, and removing blank face cards, for instance, then you're looking for the same card and bring this to the top as well. That means I could either spot the card and just give it a cut, or cull it to the bottom whatsoever, and now you would have the situation that both decks would have the same card on top. Now with this one here, with the time misdirection, you are doing a crisscross force, would be the easiest one to have it already here selected. And the other one is a mathematical routine. Certainly the first one will not work, as the card you want to have is on top. So let's do it with a smaller number. Let's say anything from 1 to 10. Let's say 7.
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Certainly that card is not. Oh, it's already close. It's not that card.
Yeah, it's close,
okay.
but it's not yet.
Right.
Not
So
yet there.
certainly we go back, and you can imagine that now on position number 7 would be the selected card. It goes on top. Now I would ask for a number that is higher than the first one. So this time I would say anything from 10 to 20.
Let's do it 14.
14. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I will turn this card over.
Still not it.
It's really cool, right?
Yeah, that's clever.
Well, I'm getting closer. Now, I brought, with 2 times counting, I brought this, the selected card, or the chosen card, the 7 of clubs, to the position in between. That means we had the 13
Yeah.
and we had the 7, right?
Did I say 13?
Yeah, 14.
14,
yeah.
it's 14,
So
yeah.
14 minus 7 would be a 7 as well. So if I'm dealing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then this card would be
There we go. The
exactly
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs.
That's
Very,
7.
very simple.
Nice.
It's really an easy
Yep.
and
Easy
great
to do.
routine. Yes. So called U-Cut from Martin Gardner. Please let me know in the comments if you know this book as well in the English language. Other than that, maybe I will look in my library if my book, because of this image that I saw on the front, was. I thought I knew this book, but I don't know if I have it in German or English.
Okay.
If I have it in English, I will post it in the comments myself, so that you can grab it. There are a lot of routines with mathematical principles that are pretty well hidden. Maybe it works for you and would be something for you to do easy. No skill involved here.
Easy to do.
And if you now do a great presentation with it,
Yeah,
Simple.
the presentation is key.
it's
That's
everything, as always.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, you have it in English. Very cool. Now, do you know the name of this book? Is it Mathematical Magic or so? Because that would be the typical translation for the book, Mathematische Zaubereien in German. That was really cool that someone already here in the chat says it exists like that. Now, either you will find it in time, or please leave a comment on the video below, so that all the people who will watch this video, not live but later, will be able to find it as well.
Right. You
For you, exactly.
You do it.
For all the guys, Science Magic.
Ah, okay.
Ooh,
That's
interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
Interesting. Now I have to look into this book again. It's like always, you have too many books at home that you have never read. So,
Yeah, that's sadly
but
true.
that's nice if a spectator is already, or if one of you guys is giving us a hint. So I can highly recommend, if you like to do this as well. film it, film yourself doing a trick, say which book it is, where you found
Definitely.
it, etc. Teach it for us, and we would be happy to share it.
100%.
So we don't have to do everything. We are happy to bring you in here with a video as well and show your routine. It would be our pleasure to do so.
Absolutely.
And
We just did it in the German stream, so
yeah, but as he speaks German, or let's
It was
say
a little
as
bit
a Swiss guy, let's say halfway German. No, it was really good.
yeah.
I hope as well. If not, then I would put something down in the comments. I will have a look later in the library. So if
Nice,
you
nice.
want, please, if you have not yet, like this video, please subscribe to this channel. It would help us a lot.
Ring the bell.
And if you ring the bell, then you get also notified when we go live next time. Next time will not happen next Monday. So
That is true.
because I will see some of you at Magic Live. That would be awesome. You will be coming home from a gig as well, so you are also pretty much stressed. And Philo has a gig as well, so we are unable to do any live stream next Monday. However, I will try to film the dealer room, what I did with Magi Fest as well in January, from the
That's
Magica
interesting.
2020. That's the
Curious
German
to
one.
see what's there.
Exactly,
So you have to do that.
and then certainly the Magic Live, and it's always great because either Blackpool or Magic Live, the Magic dealers, the creators, well, not dealers because most of them are really creators themselves, and they always come up with new stuff that they want to present the very first time in Vegas. I don't know what they will have. I have several routines and new tricks that we already released in Blackpool. So for all the Americans, brand new stuff to see, like activity and the calendar, the
sure.
invisible deck, etc. And
Invisible date.
Invisible date. Thank you
deck,
very much.
not
What-
deck.
did I say deck? That would be too awesome. Too easy.
That's why I'm here.
That is
That's what I'm here for.
very good.
That's the worth of being here in the stream.
Do the same at the Magic Convention in Germany. It will be fun. Anyhow, guys, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you will see us then latest in 2 weeks when I'm back. Well, maybe I will do it myself or you and Philo because I'm landing on Monday morning. I might be completely struck with jet lag. And when you are going live, I might already sleep.
We figured that out.
Yes,
$100%.
it would be stress, a lot of stress. Anyhow, yes.
All
So thank you very much for your participation. Thanks for joining us. I hope we see us in 2 weeks. And if you have any comments, any ideas, any videos, etc., get in touch with us. Leave a comment below. We will read it anyhow. Lau, I will work on the lighting and green screen and everything. I read it. We just did not have enough time today to manage it, so that this spelling will be reduced. You don't have the problem.
When you come back from
you have enough hair, so it's not your problem. It's my thin hair that makes it all green. Anyhow. We are reading all your comments. Try to solve them as soon as possible, if possible.
It is possible.
Yes, and
Everything's possible.
Yes, so in 2 weeks we see us again. In the meantime, we'll share the videos from the dealer room. And thank you. See you soon.
Have great 2 weeks, and see you in 2 weeks, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oops.